I don't know. Alright. I'm just gonna do that all backwards again. Okay, cool. Okay, let's fix ear. I noticed it doesn't make any sense. Let's go fix this eye. It's been bothering me. Does anyone remember where we left that? Oh, there it is. Found it. Is this eye in the wrong spot on her head? I think it might be. This is why drawing takes so long. This is just the face. Yep. But hey, that's what you love. Yeah, I think that eye's in the wrong. Either that or like the ears in the wrong place. I don't know. It's messed up. Alright, crap, I did it again. If I cut this... I think the thing I want to do is just make it transparent, but I can't do that without, messing everything else up. Okay. We can try something. Alright, there we go. Ah, that kind of worked, yeah. Don't know if I like the effect or not, but it kind of worked. So subtle, if anyone can even see what I'm doing. It's weird though. Okay, anyway. Yeah, cool, whatever, don't worry about it. Onward, let's add a body. Oh right, there's like the whole rest of the, right. Right. Alright. Man, her neck is way too long. We should shorten it. There we go. That'll do. Especially now that I've, like, got this ridiculous... Alright, we gotta there we go. Okay. Okay, yeah, the face isn't nearly as small as I thought it was. It's just that that layer was on top. Didn't they already play this song? I don't know, man. I don't know. I didn't know how to make this neck look right. I'm not sure why I decided to slap that piece of color there. It sort of seemed like the right idea at the time. I must have been using the like watercolor smudge tool so much. The marker smudge actually tends to look a lot better. You get more control. I tend to use it more often, so I'm sort of impressed I've been using the other one. Something like that, right? Something like that. I didn't make the neck shorter like I said I was gonna, did I? Oh, man. I'm gonna need to add more shading here and here when the shirt comes in. I think I will. I think I'm gonna have to. I really like that green color, so let's stick with the green. What color is that green? Let's just use the exact same color. Wait, what? What? That's the right color. Okay, let's try that again. Looks like I got to the end of the playlist. I was just pulling that straight off YouTube. The Muzak, that is, if it wasn't clear. Which again, might not be clear. I have no idea if you can even hear it. Or at least hear it enough for it to be noticeable that it stopped. Oh, that part got cut out, huh? I didn't realize that. Oh well, it's fine. Alright, let's add some grays. Let's just do some bulk stuff. Plop. Pretty. Alright. And then I'll add some texture to that on the next layer. Actually, let's cut out this neck. It's a bit weird. So let's just draw a line on top. Let's try the other one. For some reason, there's both brightness and luminosity or luminance, and they behave slightly differently. I don't really know what the coding behind it is different, but whatever. But yeah, the luminance looked a lot better. It made a better effect. Or an effect closer to what I was going for anyway. Ooh, not like that the two lines next to each other. That looks good. Still gonna have to cut some of the neck out. Just fine. It's all good. I can't really barely see what I was talking about. Should I put more music on? I don't really feel like it. I feel like I'm almost done anyway. 4 hours later. Apparently that's a reference to a thing. I just think it's fun. And again, it was supposed to be funny in the first place too, so I see no reason why referencing a funny thing wouldn't be funny even if you don't get the reference. You know what I mean? Know what I mean? Oh yeah! Ah! You're a cutie, aren't you? Alright, so... Boop. Let's see, what sort of colors do I need to add here? Frozen. Just gonna click over here, and we're gonna click back, and hopefully it'll do the trick. Okay. I should make the brush smaller. Well, it depends on if I want big, long, broad strokes, or if I want, because sometimes I like the effect of the broad strokes, you know, you get kind of like a painter's brush effect on it. Which can look really nice, depending. I'm not really sure what I'm doing right now. I'm just sort of, well, doing it in broad strokes, you know, I'm just seeing how things will look. And I can figure out the details later. What needs stuff, add some spot color, you know, that kind of thing. Right now it's pretty much just getting a texture. There's something going on over here. Not sure what that is. Okay, let's make this a bit more narrow. Add some definition, I believe, would be the word. Maybe not. Maybe not at all. Who knows? Who even knows? I certainly don't. Alright, so now that we've got that basic concept, okay, still some these things are annoying. What's going on over here? Is it just that there's like no color there? Like, huh? Yeah, okay. So it looks like invert cop. Okay, perfect. Oh, that line's still there. Okay, never mind. Anyway, what we want to add now... actually, let's do it over top of those lines. That way I can add... Yeah, I like that idea. So let's just use regular black and white, I think. So I need some shadow there. Need a little bit of shadow here. I mean, there's already some pretty decent shadow there, but some more couldn't hurt. And a little bit of shadow down here, too. A little bit of shadow here. Maybe a little bit here. I'm not sure. Not sure. Not sure where I want highlights to be. I don't even know anymore. Don't even know. Oh, I forgot about that hair thing. I'll have to come back to that. Okay, cool. And let's try overlay. See how that looks. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Alright. You know what? No, I need a full-on brush here. Do 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 do. If it was an overlay. Yeah, I think just the black shadow works better. I'm not sure what... I probably should just remove those, erase them, but... they're there now. I'm not gonna bother. Cool, cool. So we're gonna need to add some shading on here too. Oh, I forgot about that. Let's actually move this all the way up. Yeah, that's better. I like that. Okay. Then, cool, cool, cool. Now we want to grab that. Oh. Everything's shaping up. In fact, I don't need these on anymore. Pop. There we go. Although I would like to figure out how hair works. Although, my original lines aren't necessarily going to be the best way of figuring that out, are they? Right. Good point, good point. Cool. Alright. She doesn't have eyebrows yet. You know, that's just a little thing. Oh, man. Can I actually get in here? Huh, it's not doing what I thought it would. It's weird, having an odd effect. So yeah, that's fine. That's fine, don't worry about it. I don't really want to put a whole lot of shading on the face, I don't think. Like, I could definitely do something with, like, under the hair, for example. I don't know if I really want to, though. Just take a look how that would look. Why do I have the brush tool? Whatever, it doesn't matter. I keep trying that, and it looks bad every single time. Which is surprising to me, because I do that actually all the time, and it usually looks fine. Anyway, I'm not going to bother with it. Let's give her some eyebrows. I'd also like to add some shading to the hair. Not even necessarily like shading, just sort of like highlighting and stuff. Which I don't... It's not what I mean. I mean like streaking through her hair. Alright. I feel like her lips need to be redder. You know? I mean, vampires and blood red lips, it's just kind of a thing, isn't it? It's just kind of a thing. Man, eyebrows carry so much emotion that I'm always really afraid to draw them, because it's like, oh, that's not the emotion I was going for. Oops. Yeah, okay, they can drastically change what the current emotion would have been without them. Wow. Well, I'm not gonna be able to get that to look right. Oh well. Just live with it. It's fine. Again, I think this whole entire eye needs to move over anyway, so probably is never gonna look right unless I do that. And I don't really feel like doing that, so you know. Actually, I need to add some of this. I just realized. It looks like I will add some shading after all. Drawing is such an interesting process. I love half-finished drawings. Not my own, but like other people's. I think it's really interesting. Like seeing what you went through to get to this ending point, because like it's so different. It's so not the same thing as how it ended up. But it's part of it, you know? I guess it's sort of like anything. It's a metaphor! No, it's not a metaphor. Like the way that I threw down those you know, big blobs of color for shading. It looked ridiculous. But, you know, that's not what it was supposed to look like. You know, it hadn't gotten to the end yet. Still looks ridiculous, by the way. Doesn't look so bad. That actually does look pretty bad. I don't like that. Yeah, it shouldn't do anything. It's black. Why are you trying to do this? I don't know, man. I don't know. Don't worry about it. Well, that was useless. Don't know why I did any of that. Whatever. Where was I? Something about hair? Yeah, something about hair. Yeah, how do you get that effect? How do you get that nice, cool, like, shaved effect? Because it's not... I remember one time I was shown how to like sort of draw like light on grass, and I kind of think that's maybe the effect I'm going for, honestly. Yeah. I don't even know where the hair lines up though. You know, like I don't know where the hairline is and all that junk. It's really a problem. I should really fix that. Shouldn't be something I don't know. Where are the eyebrows? Okay. Okay. She's got a bandage on her head. Let's try. Just take an eraser, yeah. I think that you don't have the right angle for this effect. Yeah, I think you're right about that. Sorry there's no music for this last part, which has gone on longer than I planned. Yep. Okay, yeah, this is sort of maybe getting the effect. I'm gonna have to change the color eventually, but okay. Mm-hmm. That edge line, it's so weird. Alright. Huh. Maybe if I... don't know. Wait, am I still in overlay? I'm still in overlay. I was like, well, that's really weird that it's doing that effect. I don't know, man. I don't know. Let's not about it. Let's color some hair. Color in hair. Color in hair. Oh man, the way hair works. Does anyone understand it? Well, a lot of people understand it better than me. This entire video is just me being like, and here's something I'm bad at. Oh, that's great. Yeah, pretty much, yeah. I drew too much white. I'm gonna have to add a new layer. Then I'll merge them and then I'll play around with that. Yeah, that sounds like the right way of things. And the things I'm thinking about behind this iron curtain that make no sense to say out loud. I don't even know how they got in my head. They're just there. That's the place they are. Alright, so we got this extra hair. We're going to take a marker. And we're going to take... I don't have to do that. No, I'll just use transparency. And we're just gonna sort of mess around with it for a bit. See what happens. Not very professional, but yeah. Messing around. Just kind of messing around. Messing around. Oh man, if this ends up looking good, it means I'm gonna have to do this for the other one too. Let's hope it doesn't look good, because I don't feel like doing this again. It's taking longer than I expected. And it's not even like it's even taking that long, it's just like not that interesting of an action. Like I enjoy drawing, and this is just kind of like a dull part of drawing, you know. For whatever reason, I don't know. Alright, let's see what we can do with that. Okay. 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 Ah. Huh. Interesting effect. I'm not sure if the, like, browns did anything, or if it was only the white that's actually creating an effect here. I don't know why I said browns, I meant grays. Alright, great, beautiful, awesome. Mm-hmm. It needs a little bit of shadow now. After all that, now it needs a little bit of shadow. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing. Ah! What am I even doing? Invert, increment, 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 cut. Well, that looks dumb now, doesn't it? That's why everything takes so long. Because I think it's a good idea to do these sorts of stupid effects. It's not. Oh well, I'm enjoying this drawing, so I don't really care. Alright, and then the other one! Yep. And then the other one. Let's see if we can jump straight to this effect without really going through that mess. Because I can't just sort of hope that I'll be able to go through it the same way. I don't think. Like, I don't expect that'll happen. And end up with a similar looking result, so it's best to sort of just aim for it, I think. Instead of aiming to go through that ridiculous ramble to get there. That couldn't have been lightning. Oh wait. People aren't doing fireworks already, are they? That would not make sense. It's way too bright out still. It's Canada Day right now. If you're wondering why people would be doing fireworks. And I'm in Canada. you know, just to make that make even more sense. Yeah. I'm not sure if I'm liking this effect, but that's okay. Not a big deal. It's fine. Don't even worry about it. Aw, my baby. Okay, so I feel like I wanted some of those eyelids because they're like the only thing that's just sort of a flat color. It looks kind of weird. Well, the eyes too, but no, the eyes aren't a flat color. Remember, I did that thing with them earlier. I don't know what layer that these eyes are on. Oh, that must be here soon. There it is. I don't even know what I'm doing here. I'm just sort of hoping it'll look good in the end. What the heck? Huh. Yeah, it looks okay. Still think that this edge over here looks a bit odd, though. Yeah. No. Okay, cool. Let's see if we can do that again. Probably not. Let's be honest. Probably not gonna happen. Alright. Oh, is that? There we go. I did not mean to zoom into the ear. That was kind of odd. So generally we have shade under our eyes, I think. That this is distinctly lacking. What's with my hair today? So let's just try and see what that looks like. I don't think I can get it to look good, so I'm not gonna really bother with it, I don't think. But I'll just slap something in and see what happens. I wonder if I should make the marks more obvious. Like, I kind of forgot they were there. That looks okay. Yeah, I'm okay with that. See the difference on and off. On. Cool. Awesome. I think I'll save this with the files, the layers intact, actually. Because, that way I can change, like, the color scheme and stuff. Is the main thing I would like to change about it. I'm not, you know, set on these looks. With that in mind. Oh, I can't do that, can I? It's a shame. Oh well, I'll just do it individually then. Come on. That'll have to do! Let's just make it a bit of a grayish. Perfect. Alright. Yeah. She doesn't look like a vampire, does she? She has too much color in her. Let's see if I can reduce the color in her cheeks. Let's just save it first. Oh no, look at all my other files. I don't have a name for you. And I would like to, let's see, first thing. Then, let's see, if I put a whole thing on top, I thought there was like a weird thing you could do by slapping something on top like that. That would end up making it kind of grayscale. I was thinking the other way around, and I don't want to do the other way around. It sounds like it would be not right and weird and stuff. Yeah, I'm gonna have to merge all layers, I think, if I want to do it that way. Okay. So let's see. Let's find all the layers that have, you know, skin in them, I guess. That sounds so weird. Also, the shading might not look right, because I think some of the shading is... how do you put that? Like colored shading, right? Sorry about that. So I'm just checking every layer. That's not obvious. Good, that layer seems to be blank. It tends to happen, honestly. More often than you might think. That's just shading. I don't think that matters. Okay, and then... Is that her throat? Oh, that's wow, that's really subtle. Cool. So we got all those layers. If we then reduce saturation, that's what she looks like. If I increase limits, oh, clearly there's a layer I missed here. Let's see what. All right. First of all, I don't actually think that this looks good with the. I shouldn't have boosted the amount on the. Let's see if I can just go back. Well, let me do that. I think it is actually remembering me pinning the layers to each other, which seems really weird to me. Okay, good, perfect. Actually, let's take a look at lips first and see if boosting them looks any good. Lips, 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 lips. What was that thing I had with the lips before where a layer was still left at the end? Oh, don't see it. Make them a bit redder. Darker. Man, those just do not look right on her face. Okay. Let's try that again. Man, this hair is actually starting to look really weird to me. I don't know what changed. Not that, where is that part anyway? Caca! Oh, I forgot to put any on her neck. Oh well, I'm too lazy. That's the part, yeah. It's starting to look really weird to me, I don't know why. Okay, so. Gling, 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 gling. Turn that part off. Eyes, I don't think the eyes need to be part of it. was this? Yeah, that's the part I missed last time. Wait, what's this? Huh. I wonder what that line there is from. Oh, it might be from that layer. Let's check a look. No. Huh. We may never know. Oh well. Cool. So, once again, let's see what happens. This is the darker color. Perfect! That's perfect! Awesome. I think I'm just gonna save it first. And then... Let's on this. A little bit brighter. I really wish they could stick all of these, the hue, saturation, brightness, and contrast, in the same window. Because I wanted to boost contrast, but like, whoa. Whoa, man. Whoa. Man. Things look cool sometimes without meaning to. Watching me play with dials. Now let's lower the saturation. It's too dark. Should just take at least some sort of skin tone. Man, she's looking like a ghoul or something now. Well, that ended differently than I expected it to, but, well, I'm just gonna keep both of those, right? Like, that's why I saved it beforehand. So, yeah. There we go. Thanks for tuning in.